Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, wherever you are in the world. My name is Jade, and this is How to App on iOS. And today we're going to be taking a look at
PD Space Guitar Synthesizer 2.
And it's gonna be a fun show because, hello, how are you all doing? I'm a little bit slow today because I'm Jade and I am suffering at the moment from a heat stroke. And I don't know if you've ever had heat stroke before, but it is not fun. And so a little bit of a spanner has been put into the works today with my show, but we're going to push through as hard as I possibly can. So just to give you some, you probably see some marks on my face and stuff. So yesterday I went out to film the latest episode for Friday of Walk With Me, and the weather... Oh, trust me, vibes, I've had so much water. There is no more room. It's not the solution for everything, guys. Anyway, so went out yesterday to film for the episode 2 of season 2 of Walk With Me that's happening this week coming up. And the forecast all week had been 33 degrees Celsius. That's way over 90 for you idiots with your old school measurements. I don't mean idiots, but your old school measurements. Basically, once I got out there, it was supposed to be overcast, so no sun. It was all going to be hidden behind clouds. And as soon as I got out there, bang, it turned into a scorcher of a day. And I was out there filming from 11:20 a.m. all the way through to 6 p.m. And I almost got arrested yesterday as well. Would you like to see a little bit of me almost getting arrested yesterday before we jump into today's app? Let me tell you, it was fun. I'll say hello to you all. Let's say hello to our Wart Warriors. You'll notice the emojis are going back nice and small today. I just need a break from emojis filling my face every second. Maybe we'll make them a little bit larger. They feel small now. Okay, so welcome to our Wart Warriors. You can join below. We've got the developer here today as well, Paul. So I apologize in advance, Paul. I'm going to cover some of the new features in this as well. Unfortunately, when I got home yesterday, I planned to sit here all night and get everything planned for the show like I normally do. And I was throwing up all night with heat stroke. So, yeah, I had to get up 2 hours extra early today to get shit set up. But basically, we're going to go over some of the new features. I've already covered this app previously, right? I did a show on it a year ago, but it's been updated to number 2, version 2. It's a free update if you already have it. We'll cover all of that. And, yeah, but I'll go through the new features, and I'm just going to play with all the presets and have a jam on my guitar, if you don't mind. I don't do that very much here on the show. Let's say hello to you also. Hello, Paul. He's driving, so he can't answer questions, but I'm going to just make this guitar sing. It is what it is. Hey, Thomas. Yeah, it is what it is, man. You know, these things happen. Mr. Smith, who's got a show coming up an hour. I don't know how long I'm going to go for. We'll see where I go. Got a show at 2 hours from now. Yeah, 2 hours from now. Only Flams. Very sexy. Only Flams. The adult Mr. Smith. Hello, Many Vibes. Jim Shannon. Sean Chandler. Hello. I see Bradley Smith here. Bradley Smith. What am I talking about? Man, I'm gone. I'm so gone. Mateus Prokowski. What is happening? Brad Smith. There he is. There's Brad Smith. There he is. Brad Example. Dennis Bigfoot. Hello. I'm trying, guys. Gregory O'Sullivan, hello. Got Sean Chandler. Yeah, I wasn't exaggerating, Thomas. Hi, Lux. What's going on? Good to see you. Hugh Caldwell. Howdy doody booty boo. Yeah. Man, it's so hot in here right now as well. It is so hot. Like, I can't tell you how hot it is right now. So let's talk about the walk yesterday. So basically, I had planned during the week to go to a place called Williamstown Beach. Beautiful beach. It's where I grew up as a kid, yeah. And I was going to catch a ferry and go across to Williamstown Beach. Unfortunately, the ferries don't run on Tuesday when I film. So I had to come up with a new plan. Luckily, there's some amazing places in Melbourne that I have planned to go to. So anyway, well, I went out and shot some video yesterday. And last week's video, I shot 171 videos. And I had to edit that all together into one succinct video. Well, this week I thought, I think I've done considerably less. Good stuff. That's awesome. Until I got to the bottom and counted how many videos. Well, 180. So good stuff. Look at all these videos. We've got 180 videos I have to edit here. This is all from yesterday. But let me show you the moment that I almost got arrested. So there's a place here in Australia called the Shrine of Remembrance. It is a place that we have Anzac Day here. And we go out and we remember our fallen from World War One. And I've never, or just our soldiers from any war, pretty much. I've never been here before. I've lived 51 years on this planet. I've never been to the Shrine of Remembrance. Well, yesterday, I went to the Shrine of Remembrance. And I thought, I'll just fly my drone over it. Well, that was stupid, wasn't it? Because here's some of the footage. So here I am sitting here with my drone and, just getting ready to take off. It's all lovely. Look at that. I'm all prepared. Look at that beautiful... I can't tell you how overwhelming it was to go to that building. So we got the drone up here, took it off, and started flying it around. Got some really, look at these shots. They're just killer shots of this building. And you'll notice as I'm flying, that's all cool. And I went right up the top here where these people are. And I'm flying across. And then I was about here. It was like looking in my viewfinder going, that's odd. Who's that guy? Who's this guy here? What's this guy all about? Well, guess what? That guy was security. And that guy was watching my drone. And that guy decided to get on his walkie-talkie right about now. And now you can see him coming down the stairs with his walkie-talkie in his hand. There he is again. He's like, bip, 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 bip. And I'm like, uh-oh, shit's going south. I'll just get this one more shot while he's coming down. And then I turn the camera around and zing, zala, wing, mala, boom, boom, boom. What do you see coming towards me? It's the cops. Here they come. Look at that. Here they come. And I'm like flying the drone back. Look at this one. He's walking with purpose. He's walking with purpose. He's coming to get me. And hello to the Victorian Police who came out here and had a chat with me yesterday because they were amazing. They told me how much I could potentially be fined if I ever do this again, but they were really wonderful dudes. I hung out with them for about, half an hour and potentially could have been fined $2,000 to $5,000 for doing that. There you go. Good stuff, huh? That is the beauty of being a YouTube content creator, filming stuff out and about. Different bylaws in different places. And you know what's weird? The reason for them not allowing drones, this doesn't make sense. So it's okay to take a video camera. It's okay to take photos of the building up on the roof, wherever you want, but you can't take video footage with a drone. Because it's copyrighted. It's actually copyrighted material, the actual building. And I thought, like, I had concerns before I flew the thing just out of respect. Like, I was like, man, this feels bad doing this just out of respect for the diggers. But yeah, so yesterday was really cool too. Jumped on also a beautiful ferry. Look at this. So we did a ferry trip yesterday. See if I can grab some of this. No, they didn't ask me to delete the footage. They were really cool. So yeah, yesterday was a look at the day. It was an amazing day, and yeah, there's so much beautiful ferry footage here of Melbourne. So I did I paid for a tour to go on this river. It was like $35. I had a few beers. I got to admit, as you can see here, had a few little drinky poos.
Myself going through a few of these. Probably a little bit noisy. I'm going to.
So all the noise cancellation will come out of these videos at the end. But yeah, it was a just beautiful, beautiful day. So beautiful that I got destroyed with, look at this, these sorry people down here all the old people downstairs. But yeah, and then I went to the Royal Botanical Gardens, and let me tell you something. This is the Royal Botanical Gardens. I'll give you a quick snapshot here. Oh no, this is the Maya Music Bowl. So look at this place. I didn't get in trouble for this. I flew the drone over the Maya Music Bowl while it was closed. So that was pretty dangerous. I could have got absolutely done big time for this because this is all fenced off, and I flew it over the fence and then. But yeah, we went to the Botanical Gardens, and I mean, oops, I'll give you a gander at the Botanical Gardens. Just beautiful stuff. Views of the city are amazing. So this video will be out on Friday. Yeah. All right, we've rambled on about that. So yes, so I've got a heat stroke, so bear with me today. I'm sweating like a pig already. I need some more water. Okay. Hi, Lilo. Welcome to the show. Great stream this morning from what I could see, trying to get ready for this. Anyone else I've missed? Have I missed anyone in the chat? Audible video. Hello. Drinky poos. Indeed. Okay, let's get into today's app. All right. Happy days. Let's go. We'll bounce over here and over here. All right, over to the Beat community. So Beat community updates every day with savings on apps, desktop software, iOS stuff, samples and expansions. The only new thing that's been added here is Calum Audio's roast beef. Now, this has become a Christmas thing. Every year this thing goes free. So if you'd like to grab this, it's like a distortion, noise saturator kind of thing. It goes free every year. If you want to go and grab it, called roast beef, go grab it. It's absolutely free. Everything here we covered yesterday. 4 Pockets have got Wave Cloud out. I'm reviewing that before the stream, before the Walk With Me stream. This weekend, or this Friday, price drops. Nothing's really changed here from yesterday. Eventide's got a whole bunch of stuff. But today we're looking at PD Space Guitar Synthesizer. As I said, I've done a show on this previously. You can go back, type into YouTube Jade Starr, PD Space Guitar, and you will find that previous show where I go through a lot of the settings, but they have changed. So this is now an update to version 2. If you have version 1, it will be ready for you to download. If not already, if it's installed on your device, it is $9.99. There's no hidden in-app purchases or anything like that. Plus, if I click here on the App Store, let me show you this, and we scroll to the bottom here, there is a free version available if you would like to try this out. It is called Test PD Space Guitar. It has some limitations, but you should be able to get a good idea. So it says it's a fully functional version of PD Space Guitar Synthesizer 2 with the following limitations. It's a standalone only. So there's no AUV3. Full version comes with AUV3. There's 100 user presets, 100 factory presets. The full version has hundreds of factory presets and allows for thousands of user presets. No MIDI programmable changes. The full version has MIDI program changes. The app will only produce sound in the foreground mode while on screen, so you can't use this in background, all right? But it is free, so you can at least go around, have a play for it, with it, and see if it's worth you going and getting the $10 full version, yeah, which is this one. Boom. Okay. All right, Mr. Smith, I'll see you over there for that stuff. Let's open up my project I have here. So I had to quickly get my shit together today. Hello, Princess. And make something. But we're here. So we're going to do it. We're going to play something. I've got a guitar here. We can go boom. Yes. I've got a guitar. I don't know what I'm going to play. So just quickly, what I love about this, now I don't know if this has changed from last time, but I thought last time you could only play guitar into this, but this accepts MIDI, and you can make some pretty crazy stuff with MIDI as well. So there's that. I've got a guitar, a Riffler Flow, sending some notes to like Piano Tech Guitar and Strummer, and I'm going to play some stuff, and I've got some drums here as well, and they've all got PD Space Guitar running over the top as well. So let me unmute a couple of things and let's make some sound, shall we? I'll mute. Lovely jubbly. Let's clear this out of here. So yeah, as always, very easy to make stuff, right? Very easy to get some cool sounds out of this. Again, I really only set that up like, don't know, 10 minutes. Okay, so let's take a look at it. Now, you've got multiple ways you can use this. You can create a MIDI track, yeah? Let's do that. Let's create a MIDI track over here. So you can, we'll create 2 audio tracks here. The first way, standard way, of course, is to choose a hardware input and, choose a guitar. And add it to a guitar. Let's do that first, shall we? So in our effects slot, very simple. We want to find PD Space Guitar Synthesizer 2. And here is Le Interface. Nice little space background. So if you've had the original version of this, you notice from the beginning there's a whole lot more controls here. It was about half of this, it seemed, last time. So there's definitely been some additional things in here. And in the original version when I reviewed this, there was only probably about 80 presets, factory presets. And now, as you can see here, what do we got? 250, 260, 280, 230, whoa. These are all empty, so you can see these are empty. And the last one's up to there. 254 presets. We like that. Lots of presets. I'm going to go all the way back here to the beginning. And we've got this jangly 12 string. So which almost sounds like a church organ. So what's beautiful about this is that it is tracking your guitar. And even tracking the bends. I mean, it seems like we're getting better and better with apps that are able to track. Just using the LTD today. Nothing fancy. Nothing fancy. And this off the bat, you can hear it plays chords too. So even a so you can hear even sliding. Okie dokie, so we've got a few tabs across the top here. Let's go through some of them. We've got a shaper here. So this is where a lot of your shaping of sounds can come into it, creating like your synth sounds, blending your guitar tones. So the first knob here is a blend. So when I turn that down, you can hear us blending in this. And, I mean, honestly, let's talk about this because it's the first thing that's really cool. I talked about it in the last time I did a show on this. The latency is virtually zero. It's normally with a lot of these apps where you're playing a guitar along and, creating synth sounds out of it, the latency can be just terrible, terrible, terrible. But it's really, really tight. It's really solid. So, hello, George. Hello, Indy. Hello, Lady Campion. Anyone else I've missed? I'm struggling today because I am dealing with heat stroke, just so you guys know. We've got a high pass. Now what you'll notice is as I turn this high pass, it goes down in strings. Pretty cool. We've got a threshold. So you can see with the threshold down, it completely alters the way the sound comes through this. Yeah, the latency of this is physics defying, absolutely. Now we've got an attack here. So obviously we're talking about an ADSR kind of thing here. So when the attack is turned up high and you play a chord, you see how it fades in because the attack is 5.5 seconds. Or if I pull this attack down here, sorry, I'll use my mouse, pull it back to 0, it plays immediately. Turn the attack up. So you're almost getting, if you're wanting that kind of reverse beautiful. Let's bring that attack down. We've got an octave next to that. So you can go up or down 2 octaves. So of course if you start to blend, we've also got a pitch as well. Now I have covered a lot of this already, but some of this stuff here, we've got this is a doubler. Now to turn these on, so we've got a chromatic 440 here, which we can turn on or off, and a doubler over here. And when you click on this, you're given a whole bunch of options. So you've got a doubler, fifths and octaves with detune. You've got, oh yeah, thanks for that. So you've got a whole bunch of different things for harmonizing, different notes and stuff. And then you can add this doubler. Beautiful, huh? And you can mix this in as well, so you can take it out. I will run the ad now. Give me a second. It is time. Boom, let's go over here. So yes, every day on the show, halfway through the show, we run a manual ad because YouTube likes to put them in really dumb places and then you might miss something really important. So I take a minute to hit the ad. It's run the ad now. That's done. You may or may not get an ad. If you do, hit the skip, come straight back. If you don't, you don't. You can always avoid all the ads by using YouTube Premium. Hopefully everybody is back. Yeah. I used to hate the way YouTube would just put an ad while I was telling a joke or something stupid, something like that. Okay, so we can change our sounds here. So we've got Down below here, we've got a square, a saw kind of sound. So you can hear the difference between, we've still got this octave on. Let's take this out. So we've got a saw here, and here's a square. We've got a bright. And this sense knob, as you hear, really brightens that up. We've got an attack here as well. And a range. So a range that's going to pick up what we're playing on the actual guitar. Across from there, we've got a low pass, high pass, and a band pass filter. So you flick between these. We've got some detuning options here. A tremolo with the controls underneath, so you can turn all these off. So you've got depth for your tremolo, all that kind of stuff. Let's quickly take a break and go through some presets. Wow. So some of these volumes might be a little bit odd. Nice organ sound for the guitar. Turn your guitar into a bass. So I'm just going to put down the guitar for a minute. We'll keep going through the rest of the settings and stuff. But I want to show you also that. Let's put in something. So we'll just use Riffler. But you can use any kind of MIDI processor. And in here, I'm just going to put in Piano Tech. You can use a piano if you want. But we'll choose this guitar tone. And I'm going to send Riffler out to this Piano Tech channel, and then we'll throw in a PD in here. And if I generate some notes, no, Dan. So this is at the end of the presets. These are, so this isn't MIDI Guitar 2. That's it. That one you can use, you know, piano sounds and stuff like that. You can draw from other AUV3s. With this is its own engine. that you build your own sounds up. So let's go across. We've got an amp here as well. And in this amp, we've got a gate. So now if I turn that up, you can do that. You can do that, Leela, with MIDI guitar too. You can definitely do that. You have to go back and check out my video on MIDI guitar too. I think I've done 2 of them. So yeah, if I turn up the gate here, we're gating that sound. You can hear that. We've got in this amp, we also have a band pass filter, or you can choose what you want. You've got a high pass filter, low pass filter, you know, there's our low pass. And you can control this with an LFO. So down below, you'll see these here, and in the remote section, you can actually control this stuff. These are your LFO controls where you send stuff. And your LFO page is over here on the setup. So you can do that also. Hey, Michael. So we've got a low pass filter here. Of course, we can change the frequency. You know, just like a normal filter. We've got resonance here, so we can get it squelching. And of course, all the parameters are open over here. So you could even LFO the shit out of all this and, you know, modulate this kind of thing here. So you've got all that kind of power. Where am I? Give me a sec. So you'll see these buttons here all over the place. This sense, these are for sensitivity. So these are for input of the guitar if you're actually playing a guitar string. So to pick up the sensitivity of the guitar string, because it's trying to take the resonance of the string and then convert it into a synth kind of sound, yeah? And you can hear where we put this up. Again, we've got an attack. So down below, we've got a low cut, we've got a mid, we've got some tone. Again, we've even got an overdrive. Hey, Ed B. We can add some squeal to this overdrive. And over here, we've got a choose between your drive and compression, or compression in front of drive, right? So this is your amp section. Let's take out this overdrive and squeal. Let's talk about the effects here. So over the page, we've got effects. And this has really been improved. The delay here has had some improvements. You can create some mega long delays, just crazy delays. To turn on the delay, you have to make sure this is lit up. So any of these things here, if they're lit up, they're on. So I've stopped this playing now. And we still have this ringing out here. Nice. I'm going to take out the reverb, turn off the modulation, the chorus and stuff. Let's slow this right down. I'm currently running at 60 beats, 60 BPM. We're now down to 20. Oh, I did this earlier. Fucking went too far. That was my fault. I sent it a bit loony. So here's the deal. Let me talk about this sync here. So the delay syncs to the BPM. So if I now pull this down, we're going to get a division of that sync, yeah? Now we've got some delays going. Let me just show you a trick here that's really cool. You can actually go into our modulation section in this remote area. And this is where you can set your destinations. So you've got all these things. You can send things to the blend, the shape of the guitar, input gain, the amp, the reverbs, whammy bar. You can send stuff everywhere to modulate. But we have this delay duck here. So now you should be able to hear every time the string is hit, it's making the delay duck underneath. It's rad. I love that. And now we've got that delay just in the background. Let's turn that off, the delay duck. But there's lots of really cool things you can do in here. So as I said, this is your kind of modulation section where if you want to choose an LFO, or you could choose something like, modulate the chorus. And then we could go down here and set the LFO to do so. And our LFO settings are over here. Now, with the LFO, it's actually, the LFO is locked. If I recall, it is locked to the BPM. I'll give you the exact definition like I should do. And sorry today, I'm so out of it. So the BPM is local or synced to the host. So you can sync it to the host. The LFO speed is always linked to a multiple of the BPM. And the LFO has multiple shapes. So you can see here we've got square, ramp up, ramp, DN, triangle. So we can do this, and to turn on the LFO, we can go down a quarter beat, seventh. So we set our divisions here as well. So now I'm sending an LFO to the reverb. A damn lot of things you could do here. Hello, Falcro. So yeah, in our effects, let's just backpedal a bit. We'll turn these off. We also have, let's turn off the delay. We've got a chorus, a rotor, and a phaser here as well. So here's our chorus. Again, remembering to turn these on and off. Here's our rotor. Stereo width, feedback, all that kind of stuff. We got a phaser. The delay underneath. Let's talk about the reverb. Turn on the reverb here. And you have a shit ton of impulse responses here. You can change the tone of the reverb. Also, we have a cabinet here. So you've got a bunch of impulse responses for cabinets. And you can mix these in with the original sound. Turn it on. Plus, this wasn't here in the original version. We have a EQ. So this is new. We can flatten this back out. We can bring it all down to absolutely nothing and bring in the frequencies as we like. Flatten it back out. So this is our EQ that can be turned on and off. Hi, Stephen. And back here, this is our setup. So in here is our LFO. We can sync our BPM. And we have our single, double, and quattro. So this is a shaper. Stereo plus guitar stereo to widen out our sounds. You've got tuning here as well. So you can change your tuning by hertz, whatever you'd like, if you've got odd stuff like there. And that's pretty much all the controls. And again, I haven't done a good job of going through. I've kind of missed the... So this last page 2 also allows you to do things like set CCs to control things. So you can set CCs to control dampening and do all this kind of stuff. So you can go through and do all that. And here's our whammy bar. But you can set a CC, a keyboard CC, to the whammy bar and control that as well. So you can set, you know, it's pretty wild. All right, let's run through some more presets. And I'll try and play some guitar to this preset we've got going here. What are we in? I don't even know it. We're in an E minor. Let's just click through some, yeah? So it works well with bass as well. So the top one up here is my actual guitar. I'm just going through random stuff. Pretty fucking rad. Well, golly gosh me. I think where the beauty shines in this app is exactly there. Just sitting there, noodling around and creating a backbeat with some notes. As we mentioned, you can get you could use scalar or riffler or piano, whatever you want. And you could, send a whole bunch of these into other instruments and then run them through this to create a whole wall of beautiful scapes and stuff with delays and everything. And then just noodle the fuck over the top and create some beautiful atmospheric sounds. It's just incredible. This is a fantastic app. It's worth more than $10, right? And I don't say that very much, so it is only worth $10. It only costs $10, but it's worth a hell of a lot more. It's really, really beautiful app. There you go. So I'm glad you guys enjoyed that because. And I'm sorry, Paul. I should have done a better job explaining stuff today, but my brain's just. As most of you know, I've got heat stroke at the moment. I'm sweating like, fuck, look at me. I'm just dripping off sweat. And I'm not feeling good. But the best way to make something look good is to just play it sometimes and not sit there and obsess over all the knobs. Because there's far too many knobs already in this world, yeah? It sure is. Great job, Paul. It's fantastic. If you want to try it out, guys, there's the free version. Go check it out. But I recommend go and get it and just explore and just play. Just play. Yeah, make music. Don't complain. Don't complain about apps, how much they cost, and don't complain about this and don't complain. Just make music. All right. Now, Mr. Smith is coming up in about 45 minutes' time. I know Pete Johns is coming up at the same time as well. I think I've set my dump for Mr. Smith. Thanks, Falcro. Hello, Avoid. Thanks, Thomas. I'm glad you enjoyed the jam. That's all it was. Tomorrow, what are we looking at? I'll hopefully be a bit better tomorrow. I'll have a nice bath today and stuff like that. What's this? Photos and like to access your music. I don't know about that. What am I looking for? I'm looking for something. What am I doing tomorrow? What show? Oh, yeah, we're doing this tomorrow. We're doing Wave Cloud. I want Wave Cloud Vocal Cleaner tomorrow. Man, get it right, Jade. Vocal Cleaner. So this is a vocal clarity thing. You can see it's got denoise, de-ess, gate. You can throw it on your vocals at the end of a mix and just clean it all up and make it sound a little bit schmishy-wishy. Yeah. So there's that. And then let me tell you this. The day after, we have Brad Example's mum coming on. We're having a live art auction here on the channel. There's no interview this week. We're having a live art auction. And I have already seen the 5 pieces of art that are up. And I will have a website up tomorrow so you can go look at them. It'll be a live bidding thing in the chat only. So we'll have a little thing you can put in the chat if you want to bid for them. Do you want me to show you one of the photos of one of the pieces of art? Oh, goodness me. I got sent these things. These are clocks made out of vinyl. All right. So this is a vinyl record that has been painted and they've been turned into clocks. Look at this beautiful piece of art and clock that you can hopefully own and vote for, bid for on our auction. Look at that. It is just beautiful. So we've got 5 of these. They're all very unique from each other. I'm not going to show you them all now. We'll put them up on a website at some stage today and everyone can have a gander and have a look at what might be their favourite. I think all the money's going to be donated to charity and stuff. So this is Brad's mum who paints these. She takes old vinyl records, paints them, turns them into working clocks, and they're just divine. I've never hosted an auction on the channel before, so that's going to be... Who knows where the fuck that's going to go? I have no idea what is going on. Then the day after that, we are taking a look at Wave Cloud from 4 Pockets. And immediately after this show on Friday in the US and UK will be episode 2 of Walk With Me. And we've got community covers coming up as well on Sunday. More of your covers. I think I'm doing a cover of Hetriani this week. Maybe. So, yeah, some interesting covers I'll be doing today of your songs in the community. All right, let's get out of here. I need to go take a cold bath. I need to take some pills and rest. And hopefully this heat stroke pisses off. And then I have to start editing the video for the weekend, for Friday. Yay. All right. Thank you, Paul, for being here in the chat and hanging out and for creating such a wonderful app. Thank you all for being here and supporting the channel as always. And we'll see you really soon. See you at Mr. Smith's and all the places around. Remember, do the things that make you happy. Mistakes make you better. And we'll all rise together. Play the music. Let's go. Uru. Uru. That's what old people say. All right, let's just do it.
We'll all rise together.
No, no, no. Stop the music. I'm supposed to play a featured artist, aren't I? Good God. Sorry, guys. Let's just play it. This is Vero. You ready? I always forget the featured artist, Vero. This is from the album that Russ and all of us contributed to, the Music for Life album. There's a pinned comment up the top of the chat if you'd like to go and buy it. And this is Vero's song that is on that album. It is called Travel With Me. Let's do it.
Close your eyes, my friend, and let your heart now take a flight. Take a breath and count to 10. Feel the sunshine on your face. Join me on my journey through this song. Let the music set you free. Take my hand and come along. Come travel with me. Dum dum dee dum. Dum dum dee dum dee dum dee. Dum dum dee dum. In your heart, you can be anything you want to be. A hero or a butterfly, flying high up in the sky. In your heart, you can find all the good that's around. Let it fill you, let it shine, and let your spirit be abound. Join me on my journey through this song. Let the music set you free. Take my hand and come along. Come travel with me. Dum dum dee dum. Dum dum dee dum dee dum dee. Dum dum dee dum. You are loved, you are cherished. You will never be alone. We'll be here, always near, and always help you along. So close your eyes, my friend, shine on your face. Join me on my journey through this song. Let the music set you free. Take my hand and come along. Come travel with me.
We'll all rise together, 'cause you make me shine better.